Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a love reading. Feel very called to do a love reading, so let's crack on, shall we? We will use the Crimson Kiss Oracle, the Romance and Love Oracle and the Sugar and Spice Tarot. Let's get into it, shall we? So first of all, if you are new here, welcome. My name is Jo. If you are a returning viewer, great to see you again. If you are a subscriber, much love to you. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's get to it. So the first card out today is Ice. A person who doesn't show their emotions, a cold person. Okay. I don't think this is you specifically, but it could be. I hope not, but you never know. You might be a little bit fatigued and a bit burnt by past loves that you feel a bit closed off, or this obviously could be the person who we are calling in. Now, just because they are cold now doesn't mean that they will be when they meet you, so don't panic over that that card. It's ice can be melted. Sparks, there you go. Keep the sparks flying, surprise each other with gestures of love. So maybe this is just, whether this is you or someone else, but the person here could be, could just find themselves kind of, if they're not kept entertained, and kept, those sparks kept, kept warm, that they can maybe turn a bit cold. Don't panic. Just keep surprising each other. Let's crack on with the tarot and see what other messages want to come out. We have got the Five of Cups, so there could be some sadness and disappointment here, maybe a past connection, whomever this card is relating to specifically. It has left them a little bit sad, a little bit disappointed, a little bit upset, crying over the spilt cups that they've lost, and maybe not ready quite to see the two cups they've still got. The Two of Wands, so you could be, please take this as it resonates, standing on the edge of the cliff, so to speak, and just kind of pondering your next moves. What next? Do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? It's kind of thinking about the future plans, but nearly dropped a load. But one step at a time. I laugh because anyone who's seen any one of my videos knows I normally drop loads of cards. Right, the Star. So there's been some healing energy here, or there is some healing energy. Maybe someone needs to spend a little bit of time dealing with this sadness, this disappointment, this coldness. I mean, just because someone doesn't show their emotions doesn't mean they don't feel their emotions. Or maybe someone's just kind of reawakening to those emotions. Maybe there was something that was a bit harsh on them or on you. Please take it as it resonates. If you feel comfortable writing it in comments below, please, please let me know. But it could just be that you need to melt someone. Okay, so you got the Nine of Wands, the wounded soldier, the wounded warrior. Yep, they're the wounds that need to be healed. They're the issues that need to be dealt with one at a time. Just pick one wound, feel it, heal it, move on. Then we've got the Knight of Swords. So this could be an energy that's moving quite swiftly. It might be gaining momentum. It could be some communication coming in, some truth about maybe how cold someone's been, and there's a moment of realization that's coming in pretty quickly. Yeah, interesting. So there's energy gaining momentum, and it could be something that has been a little bit stale, a little bit stagnant. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card, or knight in the deck. Now, although this horse is on the move and, getting going. So I do feel that there's been some stagnant energy, and it could be just why that people have been healing and dealing and feeling. There's almost like this sort of emotional reawakening when you two come together, if you haven't already come together. If you have, I think this is quite a new thing. The Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I mean, someone here's got to maybe set some boundaries, think through what it is that they actually do want. There's like, this healing isn't only just emotional necessarily. There can be some psychological healing that needs to be done, but definitely there's boundaries, that healthy boundaries hopefully, that need to be set and maintained. We've got the Eight of Swords, so maybe there's some realization coming. The Eight of Swords is that, you know, being bound up in your head to the point of not seeing what's in front of you. But the blindfold is off in this card. This badger is not blindfolded, so it's this sense of seeing, allowing yourself to see what's next and go through any healing process that you need to heal. See those 2 cups, yeah. I say that because in the original tarot you got 3 cups of spilt and 2 behind the person, and they're not looking at the 2 cups that remain there, looking at the 3 cups that have spilt. So it's all about kind of just realising that, oh, you may have lost some things, but you've still got, you know, experience and knowledge and things that you can take forward as you go forward. In this case with the Six of Swords, you're sailing onto calmer waters. You're leaving behind the rough, or they are, the roughness. If I always say that if I'm reading for someone else and not you specifically, it means they're very energetically very close to you. So this person could very much be on their way in, or you on your way to them. So yeah, the Six of Swords, leaving the crap behind and sailing on and adhering to these values and these boundaries and using it to create peace, okay, and not more drama and not more ones that you're going to have to heal from, wounds that you're going to have to heal from. The Three of Pentacles, yeah, someone's getting noticed. There's this upgrade coming, this improvement in their situation, you know, being held to some sort of esteem. It's the Apprentice card, so there's some sort of improvement incoming, whether that's just in the general emotional energy that we've got over here with the keeping the sparks flying and doing little things to stop anyone going a bit cold, or just melting someone, maybe just melting someone literally. When they see you, you just start the melting process. We've got this card fell over, so we've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely this sense of sadness, disappointment that keeps cropping up, and I think it's going to keep cropping up until you have really dealt with any past hurts, triggers, traumas and things that maybe it's easy to slip back into old patterns. So just be a little bit careful. Obviously 3-3 could be a number that somebody keeps seeing. Let's take a couple more. The Six of Wands. Now we've got 6-6. Where is the other one? There it is. So yeah, there's some improvement coming. There's some victory over this heartbreak. Pulling out one sword at a time, picking up one wand at a time, dealing with it, feeling it, moving on, recognizing the patterns, especially if this is you, that you feel like you can be quite a closed, cold person sometimes. If someone says something, you withdraw. It does. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be like cold as ice. It's just that general feeling of sometimes you can be withdrawn. If someone says something, you kind of take it a bit too literal or a little bit too personally, and you pull back. Just be a little bit careful. So we've got 8-8 now. So we've got a couple of repeating numbers, 3s, 6s and 8s. But you've got the 8 of Wands. So someone could be shooting their shot. Someone could be flying in. There's 2 cards here of potential communication. So just be be prepared that there could be someone making their move towards you. And then we've got the 2 of Swords. Yeah, someone's in a bit of a crossroads sort of situation. Do they want to stay cold and stagnant and standoffish and held back and, closed off? Or do they want to take this step forward towards you, or you towards them? Please just take this as it resonates. It feels like it could literally be either way, especially with the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. It feels like it could be literally either way. I might be talking to 2 separate groups of people here. But But there's definitely this crossroads energy, this communication that wants to come in. Someone's kind of like, do I want to go forward or do I want to stay stagnant? Now, we all know what the answer to that is, because there's cards here that suggest that there's this movement. And nobody wants to stay stagnant, but you do have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom, so there could be this sort of happiness coming in. This it doesn't have to necessarily be fortuitous, you know, around money specifically, but it definitely is in the 3D reality of this cycle restarting. It feels like a restart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a healing mantra just to close out the reading and see if there's any other messages that want to come through. Just going to take one. So yeah, I mean, please hit like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if this has resonated with you or if it's someone close to you. I mean, it could be, you know, a message for someone else very close to you. Someone who maybe you feel has been a bit closed off and a bit too guarded. Let's take this one. So we've got dispelling sadness. Well, there's your sadness. You've got at least 2 cards here of sadness. I will feel better once I get the rest I need. Yeah, rest, recuperate, heal, recharge. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.